So, as an Uber driver, the thing that I drove for was money, mostly at the beginning, but then people after they changed the rate because they went from like $2.25 a mile to basically $1 a mile. So after a while, it wasn't worth it. Drive 300 miles a week because you don't get paid to pick up people. So if you drive 20 miles to pick somebody up and only drive them 10 miles, you've driven 30 miles, but all you got was $10. So whatever. Anyway, but I do value all these comments. These badges you get for people that when they answer a survey at the end, if they so wish, they can award you a badge. So proud of these badges. Like I said, I think 2,600 ride requests. So these are from people that made the ride request. But as far as humans sitting in my truck, the total was 3,900. So one ride request may have 4 passengers, just depending on the ride. So a lot of nice, excuse me, accolades there. And then if we look at the notes, which for me this is the most important thing, this really tells me the character. I only had 4 bad rider experiences, and they were all at one time. I had to kick some goofballs out of my truck for swearing at me, like multiple times. They swore at me, and I gave them a chance once. I pulled over and said, "Look, I'm not your father. Don't be swearing at me. Start swearing again, I'm pulling over and you're getting out." And that was at 2 o'clock in the morning, and of course, not less than a mile later, they started swearing at me again. So pulled over and said, "Get out." Anyway, so that was only bad experience. So not bad after all those rides. But here's some very nice comments. Thank you for sharing your story. I'm going to try to make the most out of life like you. That is very nice. That was a young man who was getting ready to go in the military. So that was very nice of him. All around one of the best Uber drivers I've had to date. Thank you. Great ride, nice guy. I love those nice guy ones. That's what I strive for. Great person. Thank you. Quick service. Good luck and God bless. Anytime anybody got out of my truck, I didn't go, I wonder what religion they are. I always said, God bless. So, whatever. They could tell me back whatever they have in their heart. If they said, Allah bless, all right, whatever. Just means you're thinking of another human, that's all, other than yourself. Service to country, thank you. Awesome ride. Great conversation. Knowledgeable, capable. Thank you for the lift. This was a poor little old lady who had booked an Uber ride. Pick her up at a grocery store. But I always call my passengers just before I arrive, and she said, "Oh, I didn't even go through the checkout yet. I'll just rebook." I said, "No, I'll wait for you." I said, "What are you wearing so I can tell when you come out the door?" And so I saw her coming out the door and helped her load her groceries. So, good experience there. Very nice. A lot of nice comments. Awesome human being. I like that one. All these comments are paychecks to the bank of my soul. So that's what it's all about. Oh, this was a girl who she went to a bachelorette party. She was about 35. She admitted she didn't drink that often, but on this particular night she had a little bit too much. She ended up falling asleep. Excuse me. Ended up falling asleep in my truck. So when I got to the destination, I knocked on the door, and a young man answered. He's about the same age, 35. I said, I have your significant other in the back of my truck. She fell asleep in the back seat. And at first he's looking at me, "Who are you?" Like, and I said, "I'm an Uber driver, so I don't want to wake her because she's not going to recognize my face. I'm sure she'll recognize yours." He gave me a $20 tip. That was nice. I remember that one. There's a lot of nice comments here that I very much appreciate. This one here, anytime somebody said that they were I was their first Uber driver, I would say, "Well, thank you very much for giving me your Uber virginity." And of course, they'd laugh. It's funny. There's one in here where a mother thanks me for getting her daughter home from the York Fair, which was very nice of her. Yeah, here it is. Thank you for getting my kiddo home safe. Actually, the mother booked a ride from her house, so the final destination for pickup she did put in as the York County Fair. But then I had to get in a three-way conversation with her and her daughter so that her daughter would know where my truck was, and I could identify her by her coat that she was wearing. And we had it was about a 20-minute ride, so we had a great conversation about life. So, you know me, I'm a teacher at heart. Anyway, there's my Uber experience for 2016. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for listening. Have a fantastic day. Do you know why? Because I will.